morning, Tara. This is your yoga practice that I'm gonna ask you to see if you can do every morning. And so we'll go ahead and get started. This should just make you feel nice and relaxed. It's nothing too rigorous, just a really good way to start your day, and just kind of just to bring you back and recenter yourself every morning. So let's begin. Just sit in a comfortable, nice seated position. I like to sit with my left ankle in front of my right. You can use your hands just to remove the flesh from underneath your sit bones, just so you're nice and rooted. You can even sit up on a pillow if that feels good, to have your hips elevated a little bit. Just be nice and relaxed. We're just going to begin with some breathing. So press your palms into the floor, and then just spread your chest open nice and wide. Spread your collarbones wide. And then lift your hands up to your knees and keep that length that you created by pressing into the floor. So just go ahead and close your eyes here. Notice how you're feeling right now. Notice your breath. If you're holding any tension in any certain area of your body. If you need to make any kind of adjustments so that your seat is more comfortable, go ahead and do so. And just take your time getting situated. We'll just begin with a few shoulder rolls. So inhale your shoulders up, and then exhale your shoulders back and down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then we'll just take a few neck rolls. So inhaling to the side, and then exhale as you roll down. Inhale back up to the other side. Exhale, let your chin fall to your chest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale your head back up to center. And with your eyes closed, we're just going to begin to engage what in yoga they call the Ujjayi breath, the breath of fire, the yoga breath of fire. So throughout your practice, you're really going to want to focus on syncing your breath to your movement, and I'll cue you with that just to keep yourself, to keep you reminded. But always think, breath to movement, and always just bring your mind back to that, and that'll help you to really create the focus and the mental benefits that yoga will help you with. So we'll go ahead and let's just do 3 cleansing breaths just to get started. So inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Just relax, just let everything out with the exhale. You can make a funny noise, do whatever you need to do, but just kind of let it out. Yoga is supposed to be relaxing, and if ever you feel like you're tense, especially when you're first getting started, then feel free to do one of those cleansing breaths just to kind of reset you. So inhale through the nose. Open the mouth. Exhale, let it go. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth. Exhale. One more. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth. Exhale, let it go. And then seal your lips. And now we'll start to engage the Ujjayi breath. So bring one hand or both hands to your belly. And we're gonna just begin to breathe here. Make your inhales just as long as your exhales. Make your breath nice and smooth. And make sure that when you're inhaling, your stomach is going into your hands, so you're filling the belly with air. And then as you exhale, feel your navel draw to your spine and your belly draws away from your hand. So inhale, fill it up. And exhale, draw your navel to your spine. And we'll just take about 5 breaths. And then at the bottom of your next exhale, gently flicker open your eyes. And then inhale, draw your arms up. And then exhale, twist to your right. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Take a few more each side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale. Exhale as you twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms back up to center. Keep your right arm up, and as you exhale, drop your left hand down. And then inhale, your arm up. And then exhale, just do a nice side body stretch on your right side. And take whatever motion with your neck. Just find space in between each and every rib on the right side. Remember to stay with your breath while you're in the stretch. 2 more. Inhaling, filling the belly, and exhaling, navel to spine. And then inhale, come back up to center. And then exhale, bring your right palm down, left palm up. Inhale to lengthen, and then exhale into your side body stretch on the left. And just stay with your breath here. Noticing if your right side body or your left side body feel a little bit different. Maybe you hold a little more tension in one side. 2 more breaths here. And then big inhale back to center. And then exhale. Bring your arms down to your side. And then press, open the shoulders again. Collarbones wide. Take whatever movement here that feels good in your neck. And just let your movements be loose and intentional, relaxed. And when you're ready, inhale, arms up. And then you're going to rock forward and press your palms into the mat. And come into a tabletop position. I'm going to move to the side here just to give you a better angle. So we're going to go through what is called cat-cow. So make sure that your wrists are stacked directly underneath your shoulders and your knees are stacked directly underneath your hips. You can either have the bed of your toenails be pressing into the mat, or you can have your toes tucked. Just do whatever is comfortable for you. So we're going to inhale and lift up, nice stretch through the belly, all the way through the neck. And then exhale into cow pose, and you want to lead with your tailbone and press the back of your heart up as close to the ceiling as you can. Tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale for cow. And then exhale for cat. And you can take any movement here that feels good. We're just waking up all those nerves along your spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This feels really good, especially in the morning. Inhaling, look all the way up, big stretch through your belly. And then exhale, press the floor away from you. I like to wiggle my hips here. Get even more of a stretch through the side body. And this also will just help you to sync your breath to your movement. And then on your next inhale, just come back to a neutral spine, tabletop position. Bring your right palm so that it's down in the center of your chest, and then we're gonna lift up the left palm. So nice twist, open here. Inhaling, twisting open, and then exhale, thread the needle. So press your left arm underneath your right hand, and you can bring the right hand out in front of you a little ways. And this is just gonna open up the rhomboid muscles in your back and just open up your shoulders. So just gonna breathe into this. You can play with twisting a little more, a little less, but just take whatever sensation you need and just breathe into this stretch. Let your body relax. Let your body open up. And then we'll take like 3 more breaths here. And then press your right hand into the mat. And then on an inhale, twist all the way back up and open. And then replace your right hand with your left. And we'll take the same motion on the opposite side. So inhale your right arm high, and then exhale, thread the needle on the right. Again, walk that left hand out, and just take whatever movement you need. I love this stretch. Feels so good. Just opening up through your back muscles where we're always nice and tight. You can kind of play with trying to pull that shoulder back, maybe moving it a little more forward. Just do whatever feels good in your body. Filling your belly with your inhales, drawing your navel to your spine on your exhales. One more. And then press the left palm into the mat, and on an inhale, open up your right hand, and then exhale back to a tabletop. So let's just do a few more rounds of cat-cow just to kind of work that out. So inhale, look up, and then exhale, press the floor away from you. Inhale for cow, spread the collarbones nice and wide, and then exhale for cat. One more, inhale, cow, and exhale for cat. And then back to a neutral spine position. So tuck your toes, spread your palms nice and wide. Make sure that your wrist creases are parallel with the top of a mat, or if you're not on a mat, just, so that they're nice and aligned. Your body is nice and aligned. You're not gonna hurt your shoulders or anything. So tuck your toes, let your knees hover, and then on an exhale, press your belly back towards your thighs, and then straighten your legs. And your legs might not straighten all the way, and that's perfectly fine. So you can keep your knees nice and bent like this, especially in the morning. Hamstrings aren't quite awake yet, this might be your downward dog, or you might start to straighten them out. Just do whatever's comfortable. And just take a few breaths here and take whatever movement you need. So you can pedal out your feet here in your downward dog. Make sure that you're not holding any tension in your neck or your shoulders. Make sure your neck is just nice and heavy. You can shake yes and no. Your head should feel like a 10-pound bowling ball, just hanging there nice and heavy. Any tensions rolling right off the crown of your head. I like to stack my right hip on top of the left, stretch out my leg a little bit, get some nice snap, crackle, pops, and then take the other leg. Staying with your breath. And then when you're ready, place both feet to the ground. And then on an inhale, gaze up in between your palms. And on an exhale, step your feet up behind your palms. So stay nice and grounded through all 5 of your toes, through the outer edges and the inner edges of your heels and the balls of your feet. And then engage your belly and bring your hands to your hips. And on an inhale, 1 vertebrae at a time, roll all the way up. And then exhale, inhale your shoulders up, and then exhale your shoulders back and down. And then release your palms to your side. Inhale, gaze up. This is mountain pose or Urdhva. And then exhale, bring your hands together down to your heart center. And then just close your eyes. Shoulders away from the ears. Feet can be about hips width distance, however you feel comfortable. And then just come back to your breath here. Filling the belly as you inhale. And then exhaling, drawing your navel to your spine. If you'd like, you can set an intention for your day, for your practice here. And then on your next inhale, open up your eyes. And we're going to go through a few rounds of a modified Sun that I like to do that will open up your hip flexors. And this will help you with any low back pain that you had. So we spend a lot of time sitting or hunching over like this. So our hip flexors, our psoas muscle gets shortened, and this will just help to open it up, and that'll take the pressure out of your low back. So I'm going to turn this way so you can get a better angle. So inhale, lift up, gaze up, and then exhale with a flat spine. Bring your arms out to the side and just fold forward. And then inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands to your shins and lengthen your spine. Bring the weight in the balls of your feet. And then exhale, plant the palms, step the right foot back and come onto the right knee. And then take the hands up onto your left knee. And then inhale, just come all the way up. And just take any movement here you need to get yourself in balance. This can feel a little wobbly at first. But you can keep your hands on your knee. You can bring your hands up if you want. Just kind of play with it. One side might be a lot different than the other. One day might be a lot different than the other, and that's fine. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, sink your hips down. You should feel a nice stretch in your right hip flexor. And let's just take a few breaths here for the first round. Just breathe into this. It can be a little bit tight, a lot of tension in your hips. The psoas can be the grumpiest muscle in your body. One more round of breath here. And then bring your hands down, and on an exhale, You're gonna rock back and set your butt onto your right heel and then straighten your front leg. And just get a nice stretch in that left leg. So just breathe here. Try not to hunch over. Try to keep your chest open. Just lightly press into the floor with your finger pads. Breathing into that stretch. You flex your foot, flex your toes. Notice the sensation. It's a little bit different. And then inhale, come back forward. And then exhale, rock back. And opening the chest. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale, press your palms to the mat, and then step both feet together. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold with a flat back. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, press your hands into the mat. This time, pick your left foot up and set the left knee back behind you. Inhale up. And then exhale, stretch on the left. This one might feel a little bit different for you. Certainly does for me. Feel free to close your eyes here. Inhaling, expanding your belly, and exhaling, drawing your navel to your spine. One more inhale here, and then exhale. Take that same motion on this side, and stretch through that right leg. Again, careful not to hunch over here. Use your back muscles to kind of pull your shoulder blades together and open your chest. Two more breaths here. And then inhale, rock forward again. Take 3 breaths. And then exhale, rock back. 3 breaths here. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, plant the palms, step both feet together. And then we're gonna inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna take that same motion, 1 breath, 1 movement. So it's just gonna start to flow a little bit. Just pick up the pace a little. Inhale, lift up, gaze up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, right knee back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let the hips drop. Inhale here. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, hips drop. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, plant the palms, feet together. Inhale, mountain pose, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the crown of your head forward. Exhale, Plant the palms, right knee back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, drop. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Plant the palms, feet together. Rise all the way up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. And then bring your hands to your side. We're going to step your feet a little bit wider than hips distance, or however wide you need them. And we're going to take Malasana, which is frog pose. One of my favorite poses. It just opens up through your groin and just feels really good to me. Hopefully it will to you too. So inhale, your arms up, and then bring your hands down through your heart center as you exhale and come all the way down. So just kind of play with this here. And I like to have my elbows out here and then hands to heart center. And press your knees into your elbows, elbows and knees. And with every inhale, try to lengthen your spine up so that you're not hunching over. And with every exhale, try to press your knees out just a little bit wider. And you can just play with this. Just make sure you're breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. You can rock side to side if that feels good. Just do whatever feels good. You can bring your arms forward if that feels good. Back, just as long as you're getting a nice groin stretch. Do whatever feels good to you. And we'll just stay here for about 3 more breaths. And then come forward onto your palms. Toe heel your feet together like you're doing a really cool dance move. Root into your feet. Engage your core. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, your hands back to your heart. Just close your eyes here. Come back to your intention if you set one. Inhale your arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands behind your back. And you're gonna interlock your hands. If that's not accessible, then I just grabbed a scarf or a shirt or a sock, anything that you have, and just use that to help you as like an extension of your hands. So we're just gonna take some really nice and easy shoulder openers that should just feel really good. So inhale and straighten, tuck your belly, and then exhale, bend your knees, and just set your belly on your thighs. We're just gonna do a nice forward fold here. So bring your hands over your back and just rock them side to side. Let your head be really nice and heavy. Shake your head yes or no. Pretend that your head weighs 10, 15, 20 pounds, and it's just hanging low to the ground. Relax your eyeballs, relax your jaw. Continue to stay with your breath here. And then root into your feet, engage your core, and on an inhale, rise up. And then drop your prop, if you used one. And we'll just take ragdoll without a prop. So inhale, arms up. And then exhale, bend your knees. And let your belly rest on your thighs and fold. And you can do whatever you want with your arms here. You can grab opposite elbows. You can stick your fingers in your elbow creases and just hang out. And just breathe here. That's all you need to do. Let any tension in your neck and your shoulders just roll right off onto the mat, onto the floor. You don't need it for your day. Just let it go. With every exhale, just exhale it away. You don't need it, it doesn't serve you, so just let it go. And then bring your arms down to your side. Root into your feet, engage your core. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, your arms down to your side. So next we're going to take chair pose, Utkatasana, and we're going to do a twist variation. So this is going to be really good for building heat without doing a lot of movement. It's not going to require you to lift anything at all. And it's also really, really good for your digestive organs. So for this pose, you really want to stay focused on your breath and your alignment. So bring your big toes to touch. Heels are just slightly apart so that about a quarter can fit into them. Again, spread your toes nice and wide. Feel rooted through all four corners of both feet. And then inhale to rise. And then exhale, bend your knees like you're sitting back into a chair. So the weight should be in your heels. You can kind of lift up your toes just to check yourself. You can keep your hands forward if your shoulders are a little bit tight, or arms up and together. So we're just going to hold this for a couple breaths. Stay with it. One more breath here. And then on an inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. And just take a couple breaths here to calm your nervous system. You might notice your heart's beating a little faster. Just getting the blood pumping. And then inhale, arms back up. And then as you exhale, this time bring your hands together to the center of your chest. Same thing, toes lifted, weight in the heels. So one big inhale here. As you exhale, bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee and hook it on there and twist. And breathe really deeply. So you have a really nice twist here. Breathe, so fill the belly on an inhale, and then on an exhale, squeeze the belly in. This is compressing and releasing your abdominal organs, your digestive organs, giving them a nice massage. Three more breaths here. Press that elbow into the knee. One more inhale. And then on an exhale, bring your palms down and just take a forward fold. So let the head be nice and heavy, just like it was before. So in this pose, we're essentially wringing out your digestive organs like a washcloth. Really, really good for digestion. So we've just built a little bit of heat just by doing those simple warm up, and now we're compressing and releasing, really using the breath to enhance that motion. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sit back into your chair. Inhale, and then exhale. Hook the left elbow onto the right knee and start pumping your breath on this side. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, draw the navel to the spine. Continue to sit nice and low in your chair. Two more big inhale, fill the belly. one more inhale, and then exhale to release. And then press the weight into your feet. After a couple breaths here in ragdoll, shake out any tension that you have. And then root down and inhale to rise back up. And exhale, hands are at center. And just take a couple breaths here. Close your eyes. And then inhale your eyes back open. We're going to take pyramid pose on each side. This pose, you're going to really focus on tucking your chin to your chest. This is going to help to stimulate your thyroid gland and your metabolism, and it's also going to send a message to your vagus nerve that tells you to relax, which is really important for you. So this is going to be a really good pose for you to take. So how we're going to get aligned is, so you're going to take your left foot about 2 to 3 feet behind your right foot, and you can widen your stance if you need to. Just try to keep your hips square so that they're headlights going right in front of you. So if you're at a wall, you're trying to shine the headlights nice and evenly. And then your heels can be aligned. The back foot's out about 45 degrees, and then the right foot, the front foot, is just straight forward. Again, if you need to widen your stance a little bit, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure, the important thing is that your hips are nice and squared up. So you want to draw the right hip back and then the left hip forward. Root down into both feet, equal weight. And then open your collarbone, inhale and rise. And then keeping square, exhale and fold, bring your chin to your chest. And bring your hands down. Eventually your forehead will touch your knee. It might not today, and that's really okay. The important thing is to tuck your chin to your chest. And if you need to bend your knee, then you can do that. Or you can just work your chin down to your chest. But try to take any tension out of your back again. Not pressing anything. You can use your hands, get you a little deeper. It's very hard to breathe in this pose, but stay with your breath. Big inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, navel to spine. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then on an inhale, bring your hands to your hips, engage your core, and press yourself all the way up. Inhale to rise, and then exhale, step both feet together, hands to heart center. Then we'll take pyramid pose on the opposite side. So inhale your hands up, step your left foot back, about 2 to 3 feet, and align your heels. Left foot is facing 45 degrees, or the left foot straight ahead, right foot is facing 45 degrees. Square the hips up, the hip headlights that you have. Get nice and long through your spine. Open up your collarbones. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and fold. Again, nice big deep breaths here. Inhaling, filling your belly all the way up. And then exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling, letting your head be heavy. Letting go of the tension in your neck. One more inhale and exhale. And then on your next inhale, press into your feet. Bring your hands to your hips. And come all the way up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, feet together. Hands at heart center. So from here, we're just going to close with a seated twist and a little bit more breathing, just to get you on your way. So Again, any kind of twist that you're doing is going to be really good for digestion. It's going to be a really good way to close. It's just going to get everything moving. And even though this doesn't seem like a lot of rigorous physical activity, this is really going to do a lot of good for your body. So we'll take that in closing. Inhaling your arms up, and then exhale to fold. Inhale to halfway lift, lengthen out your spine, and then exhale, just press your hands down, and then however you'd like, just come down seated with your legs out in front of you. And then how we're gonna do this, so bring your right foot into the outer edge of your left hip, and then take your left foot and bring it to the outer edge of your right knee. So it should look something like this. If it doesn't look like this, that's okay. You might have your foot might be on this side of your knee, and that's okay. You'll eventually get there. And if you have any questions, of course, you know where to find me. So give me a call. And then we're gonna press hands into the ground so the chest is nice and open on an inhale. And then exhale, release. Inhale, bring your arms up. And then exhale, bring the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. And just breathe here. On every inhale, try to lengthen your spine a little more. And every exhale, maybe you twist a little bit deeper. And again, when you're in twists like this, it's going to be harder to breathe because your organs are compressed, but that's a really good thing, and that's doing really good things for your digestive system. So really pump the breath. And then unravel. And then come back onto your hands and just switch out your legs. Inhale your arms up. And then exhale, twist the opposite way. Gazing over your back shoulder so that that twist extends all the way from your lower spine all the way up through your cervical spine. One more big inhale, and exhale, and then come back to unravel. And let's just take the feet nice and wide for just one last forward bend here. Any twist is always going to be good for you. Twists, they're perfect for the digestive system, and they also help to balance the nervous system. So if you're ever feeling anxious, just take a twist each side, some deep breaths, and close your eyes. It'll just balance everything out. So just a simple motion that can really help you through your day. So inhaling up, and then exhale, just come forward. And you don't have to come very far, but just open up the backs of the legs. And then walk your hands back up to seated. And we're gonna close. Last pose will be a back bend, and we'll do a really quick meditation. So press, your hands should be going outward about 45 degrees, and then your heels are just stacked in front of you. We're gonna take a tabletop just to open the chest, get a little bit of a back bend to close the practice, leave you feeling nice and energized. So inhaling, and then exhale. Press yourself up into a tabletop and feel nice opening through the chest. Just let your head drop back. Just open up the chest. Breathe into it. Keep pressing your hips up to the ceiling. Perfect. And then set your glutes back down and just get in a nice comfortable seat, however you were in the beginning. I like to, you could use a pillow for this. Another option, a way I like to sit that's really comfortable for me is just to put something in between my legs and just sit like this. Press your hands, your palms into your thighs, and then press yourself so that you're seated nice and tall. And just take a big inhale, and then an open mouth exhale to let it go. Take any last movements you need here. Maybe you just want one more twist on each side. Maybe just a big stretch up to the ceiling. Anything your body's asking right now, just go ahead and take that. And then close your eyes and just notice your body, your mind feel a little bit different than when you first started this simple practice. Exhaling away any thoughts that don't serve you, any negative thoughts that you've had so far today, any hesitations, any anxiety that you have about anything that's yet to come today. Just exhale all of that away. Press it to the outer edges of your mat. It doesn't serve you. And just breathe in positive attitude, positive thoughts, gratitude for all that you have, gratitude for your body and all that it does for you. That your body allows you to take care of your kids and work and do things around your house for your family. And just embody that feeling of gratitude with every inhale and every exhale. And think of any accomplishments, any positive things, any positive feelings that you have about yourself or things that you've done over the past day, over the past week. And think of any goals that you have for the day, the next week, the next year. And just know that you can accomplish that. And keep a nice, peaceful mind and positive attitude. And if that ever drifts away, just come back to your breath and close your eyes. And just recenter yourself. And we'll just take 10 more breaths, with the eyes closed, focusing on the inhales and the exhales. And keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands above your head. And then exhale, bring your hands down to the heart center. One more last breath. Inhale and exhale. And open your eyes. Namaste.